Britain is ready and has plans to divide South Africa. When we talk about South Africa, South Africans always say we should mind our own business. A white man in South Africa said it is time for them to have a revolution. According to him, that South Africa deserves to have a better leader than Cyril Ramaphosa, that this man is never their president. So it is high time for them to come together and bring a change. They want to be independent. They want to rule themselves. So for that matter, he's going to launch his revolutionary movement on the 9th of November.
This video is about why it's in the best interest of the Western Cape people to control their own borders. My name is Phil Craig, and I'm the leader of the Referendum Party. We are fighting for a referendum on Cape independence, which will place the Western Cape people in charge of their own destiny. I decided that I couldn't care less if people wanted to call me racist. I'm not going to be bullied into silence by a mob who haven't worked out yet that they are the racists and not me.
Hello, you welcome to my channel. I'm your baby girl, Jess. You got a Nigerian? Hello guys, you welcome to my channel. I'm your girl.
People like this lady, instead of you to
you welcome to my channel. So this adorable. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. In this video is white South Africans seeking for referendum, like they want to separate from South Africa. Reasons best known to them. So our darling Ghanaian sister has reacted towards the trending video of the white South Africans seeking for referendum. They are saying that they do not want to be with black South Africans anymore, that they want to be separated, they want to be on their own. So guys, you kindly sit back and watch this video to the end. Do not forget to drop your comments, your suggestions and your opinions.
Britain is ready and has plans to divide South Africa. When we talk about South Africa, South Africans always say we should mind our own business. A white man in South Africa said it is time for them to have a revolution. According to him, that South Africa deserves to have a better leader than Cyril Ramaphosa. That is even a disgrace for them to even say Ramaphosa is the president of South Africa. On paper, to him, Cyril Ramaphosa is the president, but deep down his heart, he knows that he's not his president. And not him alone. A lot of the white people living in Cape Town know, or Western Cape, knows for sure that this man is never their president. So it is high time for them to come together and bring a change. They want to be independent. They want to rule themselves. So for that matter, he's going to launch his revolutionary movement on the 9th of November. So wherever you are invited. You, these racist South Africans, according to him, who thinks that having a black man as your president is the best, that it is never the best. That for years, it has been a black man being the face of South Africa as the president. That these people, the blacks who has been the leaders of South Africa, are just leaders on paper. Deep down the hearts of the white people, you are not their leaders. When we talk South Africans, we say, mind your own business. You are racist. These same people who do not like you, that don't love you, that don't even see you to be more competent to lead them, are the people that you are so much interested worshipping. Yes. They are having a problem with a black man being the president of South Africa, an African country that a black man is leading. A white man sits there and have a problem with it. But the blacks don't have problem with these people. They only have problem with their brothers. You come and tell us to mind our own business, talk about our respective countries. You only say we should mind our business, leave South Africa alone, let South Africa deal with its own affairs. When you were looking for your independence, other Africans made this possible. And as long as South Africa is part of Africa, we can never talk about African issues leaving South African out. You are still sleeping, you don't want to wake up. We keep telling you, united we stand. divided we fall. The same people you are supporting to kick against your brothers is the same brother you are kicking out that will come to your aid when you are in trouble. These people don't see you as one of them. They are doing all that they can to claim an African country that isn't theirs. No matter how we try to wake you up, we those who are asking you to wake up because your roof is on fire become your problem. We become your enemy. But don't forget that when you are finally inside and this roof becomes too hot for you to live in, we that you don't want to see us are the same people that will run to get water to quench the fire. So for us not to get to that point, that is why we have taken it upon ourselves to wake you up from your sleep all this while.
My name's Phil Craig and I'm the leader of the Referendum Party. And at the Referendum Party, we are pushing for a referendum to be held in the Western Cape to ask Western Cape voters whether they want the Western Cape to break away from South Africa to form its own sovereign state. And at the heart of this battle for Cape independence is an ideological debate that is... This video is about why it's in the best interest of the Western Cape people to control their own borders. My name is Phil Craig and I'm the leader of the Referendum Party. We are fighting for a referendum on Cape independence which will place the Western Cape people in charge of their own destiny. As a party, we are strongly non-racial and believe that no one should be discriminated against based on the colour of their skin. Non-racialism is a founding principle of the South African Constitution, but sadly, in present-day South Africa, this is a farce. Our country is deeply racialised. Our national government is determined to implement race-based policy at every turn, and our society habitually tries to silence those who promote genuine non-racialism by calling them racist. I am a non-racialist, and long ago I made a decision that set me free. I decided that I couldn't care less if people wanted to call me racist. I'm not going to be bullied into silence by a mob who haven't worked out yet that they are the racists and not me. I will answer to God and to my conscience for my actions. But as for the mob, the louder they scream, the more I like it. It just means that my words have found their target. I say all of this because when I talk about the Western Cape's borders, a lot of people are going to get very upset. But it's time that we have this conversation. This is a conversation that's already taking place at dinner tables, braais, school functions, in bars, and at pretty much every other meeting place in the Western Cape. And it's now time for us to have this conversation in public. Even without the howls of racism, provincial migration is a difficult conversation because different groups of people have different legitimate rights, and sometimes those rights come into conflict with each other. The character of the Western Cape is changing, and it's changing illegally. The rights of the Western Cape people are literally being trampled on, and rather than preventing this abuse, the national government is all but encouraging it. Why? Because South Africa isn't a country which actually believes in non-racialism. So instead, it is a country which believes in African nationalism. The majority of South Africans believe that South Africa belongs to Africans, and by this, they mean black Africans. Other races are at best tolerated, and at worst are subject to the relentless racial abuse which very few are willing to call out as the racism which it truly is. 371 years ago, Jan van Riebeeck and 90 others landed in Cape Town and established a settlement. Today, this act would be illegal, but in 1652 it was not. He acted within the laws of his time. Despite this, the many coloured and white descendants who can trace their lineage back 15 generations to these early settlers are still vilified, called land thieves, and told to go home. In contrast, over the last few years, nearly 1 million people have broken the law and illegally settled land in the Western Cape. They are quite literally land thieves, but nobody would dare to use this term. Helen Zille is still regularly lambasted for having had the audacity to use the word refugees more than a decade ago. The truth is that ordinary Western Cape people are furious about this illegal encroachment on their historical territory, which has irreparably harmed their environment, robbed them of resources, increased crime levels, and in conjunction with government policy, greatly disadvantaged them in the workforce. 30% of the current Western Cape population was not born here. Those migrating to the province do so in the pursuit of a better life, and there is nothing wrong with this whatsoever. I'm certainly not going to judge anyone for wanting to move to the Western Cape. For the record, I am one of the 30%. Those who take responsibility for their own future should be applauded and not condemned. But they must do so legally. Illegal land invasions extract a huge toll from the communities they affect, and it simply is not fair on those who are already here legally. At the Referendum Party, we propose, subject to the will of the Western Cape people, that the Western Cape closes its border with South Africa and implements strict immigration protocols which are non-racial and in line with international norms. Regardless of their race, all people must be welcome to come to the Western Cape, but they must do so legally and in a manner which enhances the quality of life for existing Western Cape citizens, as opposed to causing them harm and distress. Our purpose at the Referendum Party is to create the conditions which will allow the Western Cape people to fulfil their potential, which will then result in the creation of a first world country at Africa's southern tip. This is only possible through Cape independence. If you'd like to find out more about the Referendum Party, then please visit our website at www.referendumparty.org or follow us on social media at @VoteReferendum.
Guys, welcome back. So I would like to ask a question. What race is actually facing discrimination and racism? Is it black South Africans or the whites that are being discriminated in South Africa? Please, guys, I would like to know your thought. Kindly drop your thought at the comment section. You can also use the pinned number in the comment section to drop your opinions. Thank you so much for staying up to this moment. I still remain your girl, Just Cheesy. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell, like and share my videos. I love you. Ngiakutanda.